the fuck am I doing? You know, like, it's like, who am I? And especially from a person who has had a lot of long-term relationships, it's just like, what is going on? Like, I don't know. I didn't know. So anyway, it was like, nah, wake up, bitch. You can't. No, you ain't. I'm just not that kind of woman. I'm just like a person who has to be with that person. And I used to take breaks. Like, I used to tell people, sometimes I wouldn't date for like 2 years, like a year and a half, 2 years before I start going out with somebody else, because it's like, as soon as I went on that date with a person, I be scooped up like, oh yeah, we together now, baby. We mine, baby. So, you know, just to like, and then that was a shock too, because I was going through the situation where I had just had a kid, and now the relationships are not the same, and I'm in a different area and all this different stuff. So so it just, I don't know, but I like a good guy. Like, I really do. I'm not like a person that likes the bad boy. It's like having a crush on 50 Cent. It's like, hey, you might like bad, like, nah, I really don't. Like, I don't like the whole, like, you know, I don't know. I don't like the show. That's the whole thing. I don't know if it's a show or not. I just, like, I'm not a person that does a show. And I'm an actress. I used to be an actress or whatever. I'm an ex-actress. So I'm just not into the show. I'm so fucking real. I think the show is over for me. Not to say that I won't put on lashes and a wig and do my thing, but the the show is over. You know, like, I'm just for real. Like, this is me. And I think that the me that I have become is such a beautiful person. Like, I feel like you have proven to yourself that you are the shit. Like, you have proven to yourself that you yourself, without anybody else. You hear my New York? Shantae, you are fucking love. You hear me? Like, you fucking love. Like, you yourself are one of the most gorgeous people that I have ever met in my life. This is me looking in the mirror. The woman who couldn't look in the mirror. You hear me? Like, it's like, girl, please. Have you seen yourself today? Have you seen yourself? Like, have you seen you? You. Have you seen your generosity and your kindness and your willingness? Have you seen that East St. Louis putting you to love the person that you fucking are? Like, the color of your skin, your hair, your people. Even though you will cuss a whole fucking nation of people out, fuck that. You yourself are the shit. You know, it's like, man, like, I'm beyond the shit though. Like, you are a good fucking person. Not only are you a good person, like, you're a person to be proud of. And that's like, that's the shit I'm like, yep, that's me. Yeah, I know. That was me. Yup, that was me. So, like, I even like these memes now where it's like, sis is doing this, sis is doing that, sis is da 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 da. Sis, that's me. You know, like, okay, cool, it's like, I don't know. I just really, really like who I have become. I really do. And I hope that I continue to mold little minds and do all the stuff I do. I think I had to also break away from the innocence of teaching. That will really piss me off, because I would have to wait to cuss. I could go a whole morning without cussing. Like, I could go a whole day teaching. You know what I'm saying? I would do this. I'm going to count this as a job. Like, not cussing at work as a job. I would do this 8 hours a day, sometimes 10 hours a day, until I left the school building. I cannot say that I have not sporadically spread cuss words somewhere, you know, sprinkled on in my teaching career. And it's just like a couple, you know, 3, 4, 5, you know, that I have over the course of, 12, 13 years that I have used, you know what I'm saying, to get by. But in the reality of it all, I used, like, to not cuss was like I clocked in and I wouldn't cuss. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I should have got paid for not cussing. And then not only that, it was just like, I was a sexy person. And so, you know, I had, like, a lot of people hindered me from being sexy. It was like, you know, especially at that first job where it was like, they wouldn't want you to dress better than them because, or they wanted us to wear the uniforms. Like, so you couldn't look better than him. Like, what? I ain't never heard of no shit like this. Like, I mean, if y'all want to know, it was like, I never seen no shit. That's why I know my other coworkers probably like, yeah, I don't know much, because I had to cut myself off from that bullshit. Like, all that negativity that they had and all that whatever, I had to, like, void it, or else I would have ended up smacking it. I would have ended up fucking one of them up. I ain't even playing. At that point, I had got to the point where I wasn't fighting people at my jobs. Like, I wasn't cussing them out when they did people wrong, and so it was just like, let me just focus on her and do what I gotta do. But yeah, I would have hit one of them in their fucking throat. But yeah, because I mean, I had never seen problems like that. And I can't put my hand, everybody like, don't put your hands on people. But sometimes I be thinking, no, bitch, you need your face needs to be slapped. Like, you do too much. Like, it is like you are beyond. That's why I understood in Real House. I was so glad Portia was on there. Portia throw them hands. Portia know, because bitches is crazy. Like, and you don't really be trying to do nothing. And that's why I saw it on her too. I had to stop watching the show, but I know everybody was like, but she hit somebody. No, bitch, you provoked her to hit you. And that's the whole thing. You knew what the fuck you was doing. And she probably grew up with girls who did that shit to her too. Where it be like, they just, oh my God, just bullshit. You, bitch, I'm finna fuck you up. Like, it's like, that's what your mind say. It's slow mo. I'm about to fuck you. And then you just bow. I understand exactly what the fuck you went through. If don't nobody else understand Portia, I do. Because it's like, and then people talking about you need anger management. No, you don't. This bitch over here needs a whole fucking personality and drugs. That's what the fuck she need. You be like, man, you be so mad. But, and they was, and it's like, that stuff destroys relationships too with people. Like, you just be like, I couldn't. It's like I wanted to just change, and every time I had to find mistakes and all this different stuff, they would make so many mistakes, and then you have to go back and argue the point, and then get them 5-10 pieces of paper to cover your work. You're like, oh my God, this is too much. Jesus Christ. So anyway, I just I don't know, I just got to the point where it's just like I had to avoid it. Like, I'm not a negative type person, so it's like negativity really does eat away at my. It be like, oh Jesus, not a fucking day, like, I'm so like I will drop out of the situation. My whole mind, my body, and my spirit will go to straight up just like default. Like, it's like, for real, I'm like a fucking like, you have to restart me, because I'm not like, you like, fuck you. Like, after being in that abusive relationship with that dude and him always telling me I'm doing something wrong, and then like I just started, because I knew that shit, it was fucking with my brain. Like, I was just like, I'm telling y'all, my complete fucking brain was stopped, and I was scared about that, because I was like, what the fuck, like, why is my mind turning off? So once I got past all that, I realized that maybe it's just a form of meditation. I mean, for real, because it still do the same thing. Come to me with a whole lot of bullshit, I'm out. Like, I'm fucking out. Like, I don't know nothing. I can't hear nothing. I don't know nothing, because that is not my life. Like, it be like I'm telling you, people be want you to be in they fucked up shit. They be want you to go low with them. Like, come down here with me. No, I don't know how to. I ain't never been there. I can't go there with you. I cannot. That shit will fucking, it will just be like, I don't know. I don't even know if I make up another story in my head. I don't know. But it's like, I have not been through everything that everybody think. I've been through stuff. Like, we've been poor and all, all that stuff, whatever. I've struggled as a mother, but I ain't, like, I ain't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you doing, nigga. I don't know nothing about that. So, I don't know, my mind was shut down. That's why I have to have a good, wholesome dude. Like, it ain't even, I'm just like, dude, I just like I said, I like to frolic and roll in the grass. I ain't even playing. Like, I like to cook and clean. I like to shop and paint and draw and color and all that. I like to make music. I need somebody that ain't trying to steal my sunshine. That's something I noticed too when I was with the guy that was just like on a trip, the weekend or whatever, the week trip. Every time I wanted to do something, he would try, this is about me. I'm like, I don't know how this is about you, but okay, we'll just go ahead and keep letting it be about you then. Like, I ain't got nothing else to do but sit up here and see what I can get out of this situation. And for me too, it'd be like, I want to write, so I just like, let me figure this out and see what you're doing. Let me see what you're doing with your life. But I really do think it was like a joke. And since everything else has been set up, I'm like, this shit's set up too. So let's see what the setup is. Let me play. Let me have some fun. I am a unicorn. But yeah. So anyway, that's it. I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't care what my fantasy is. I saw this guy. He was like running the water, sit in a bucket with some glass. I would take shit like that any day over like just like anything. You know, I know people don't believe it. Like they like, oh my God, you dated a millionaire? Yes, I did. I don't even think the money mattered because it's like, you dated 2 million? Yeah, I have, and I've left both of them. You know, and it's like, and look at you now, you're home. You know, it's like, but I still have my sanity and I still have me, and I'm not walking around trying to please somebody for something or trying to scrounge up money in all these different ways to be a show off to people or anything like that. And I don't think it even matter. It didn't matter. It's like, that's why it's like, what? That's why I like that too. It's like being an actress and being with these people that could have done anything and whatever for me. It's like I realize that I still have to do it for myself. And the best way to be is self-sufficient for me. And also that they are human just like I'm human. And we have feelings and emotions and stuff. So it's like something past like having everything. Where it's like down to having nothing. And you just like, I really love this dude. It's like it ain't nothing. I don't know. It's like nothing like just really not being with a person for anything else but to just be around them for love. You know, like, oh my God, I would love to just come home. We ain't got no kind of pool, and this man has set up 2 fucking galvanized containers for us to like sit in the water with whatever on and just sit there and be cool. He put the food he had a plate next to the fucking wall, and he was just eating fish. You know, it's like, oh my God, do you understand? Like, I don't know, it's like I just really I like that. I don't know if I'm fucked up or whatever. That's how I felt on the trip too. I was like, am I fucked up? This person is actually driving me crazy over songs and stuff, and I actually fucking like it. Like, I actually liked it. And so I'm just like, I don't know, like, but I like that. I like real life. And that's what I mean by real life, like where like I'm cool and you're cool and we're cool, quit your worrying, baby. You see, like, it's like I like that Anthony Hamilton situation, like where it's like we ain't gotta have everything, all we got to have is each other. And so I think that a lot of times, like with all this stuff that people go through, they miss that. I had this girl who kept telling me that one of my boyfriends wasn't good enough for me. And I'm just like, what? You know, and I heard that, and it's like, that shit bothered me. You know, I was like, I would look at him like, but he is good enough for me. You know, like, I really did like him. I hate when people do that. And, you know, it's like, I like him, though. Like, people see me as, like, it's like she seen me as this one thing. She didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? And I see him as something else. And you just like, wait a minute, but he perfect for me. You know, he was like the perfect person for me. And I broke up with him because somebody was telling me that he wasn't good enough for me. It was like my insecurity started setting. You know, it's like, why did I even do that? Because usually I'm strong enough to not fall for that shit. But it's like, I don't know, I like a good person. Like, I don't know, I just like that. I like somebody that's gonna pick me up and walk me to the door and talk to me on the phone all night, and you know what I'm saying, and hold me